Today's August garden tour video is a return to Shane Bilson's beautiful jungle stream garden over near Stoke-on-Trent. When I last visited in July 24, after a cooler start to the year, the garden was just starting to come together. Ranging from 1 to 3 years old, this garden project really had the bones set in place to be magnificent. Well, I'm now visiting in August 25 after a longer, warmer, sunnier summer, and the transformation has been incredible. In today's video, we're going to look at the planting, see how the whole garden has really come alive, go through some practical planting tips, and well, there's a good bit of Shane's personality as well. So sit back and I hope you enjoy a beautiful garden tour of Shane's truly wonderful jungle stream garden.
Welcome back to the garden, George. So we'll start up front again as we did before.
We will indeed.
So,
Shane, look at this, it's crazy.
Oh, it's insane, isn't it? You think that were like them 2 bits of lettuce on the floor down there that had got frosted back.
Wow.
This is one from Tony Shep. His large plant. You were up there, weren't you? The flat one. So yeah, I mean, it's incredible really to think that that's grown from a tiny pot in 12 months to that.
This is a monster, Shane. And yeah. I don't know how well it comes across on video, but if I stand back,
I mean, the size of the leaves.
That is a monster. So literally 2 years and you've got leaves that are well over a metre across. And that is a giant claw, isn't it? That
I mean, tiny little pup. So,
it's a monster. And just show us the actual trunk on this.
Yeah, I mean,
trunk is the right word for a plant. It's 2 years old.
If you look at the thickness of that,
look at that girth.
So, I mean, that's planted in pretty much 100% composted manure. I've done it not for that. I've done it for the Berinda.
Oh yes.
The KR5600. So that were last time you came. It were 2 culms and 2 little new culms coming up.
Yeah.
And I think we've got 16 or 18 come up this year.
That is impressive.
And it's totally changing feel at garden once that gets up there.
Oh yes.
You're in a different world now, aren't you, to what you were 12 months ago?
Absolutely. And on that point, I think I'll just skip back because when I walked in here, you know, seeing last time, it was like a little flower bed over there, some bits over there.
There were a couple of little tiny, I mean, this Aralia elata, this were down here.
That is impressive.
So in 13 months, we're now up at 6 foot.
That is seriously impressive. The old devil's walking stick there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You're not going to get me to say it.
I'm not. There's a couple of jokes that Shane said before filming, which he's not allowed to.
So yeah, I mean, we planted this one here.
Yeah.
When my mother-in-law, she broke her ankle and she was struggling a bit. So when she was getting her car, she was wobbling about. So we planted this devil's walking stick just so she could support herself. So my wife told me not to say that, but here we are.
If it ends up in the finished video, sorry, it's my fault, not Shane's.
It's George, not me.
Definitely.
So yeah, there's a few plants here. So that Rheum, that were in the back garden before.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And this Brugmansia, so they were in that bed down near stream, and we've had a swap round. So we bought them to the front. I mean, this Brugmansia smells fantastic.
That is something special, isn't it? That
there must be 200 flower buds on it.
Wow.
And the Hedychiums, I mean, you look at the size of those, right up to the roof there, and they've been fabulous. I mean, they're just on the last flowers now. There's still bees up there. But
that really is amazing. So for people who don't grow a lot of exotics, Brugmansia are a tender plant, aren't they? That you essentially bring out for summer.
Yeah.
But the amount of growth that they can put on over, you know, our UK summers is amazing. Just looking at buds.
I don't mess about. I just when in winter, well, not winter, in say November, I'll just put my spade through it once it's seen the first frost. Cut straight through all roofs so I can fit it into probably a 25-30 litre pot. And then I'll cut all these side shoots back in so I can actually get it in the greenhouse door.
Yeah.
And it grows back like that every year, no bother at all. And it takes no looking after. As long as it's kept just frost-free, you can either put them in a shed or in a greenhouse. And then when they start growing back in March, as soon as it warms up, they start growing back, you start watering them. And I mean, I planted this out on, I think, 27th of March, something like that. So it'll take a few frosts. It does get like little bits of brown on it and that, but it don't bother. It just makes more shoots, so then it bushes out. So then you get more flowers.
More flowers now. So we're obviously filming this video. You know, we're heading towards the end of August now, aren't we? Mid to late August. This is looking exceptional. I mean, it just what a display. I mean, those Hedychiums as well. I know last time we spoke about how you're giving them a really sheltered microclimate right next to your windows. You also have your heating on full, don't you?
Yeah. So they got through another winter and they've made full flowering.
They are stunning, aren't they? Literally the height of your gutters. That is impressive.
Yeah. And like I say, I planted a few little plants here. So these are new this year. So this were in last year. Trachycarpus princeps, Schefflera Schefflera Nova. So I planted it out in January, end of January, risked it, and it were doing great. And then we got that really hot weather in May, end of May, IUV, and it just got scorched. It lost all its leaves, but it's coming back. It's growing some leaves. So lesson there, if you're growing Schefflera Nova, don't plant it in full sun.
There we go, yeah. So,
I seek some advice, and folks were saying, yeah, it does all right in sun, but obviously when they're little.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you put it in shade and it grows into sun, it's fine. But when it's such a small plant, that really struggled. But it'll be okay now because it's adjusted, it's acclimatised.
Absolutely. I mean, now, as you say the word, the sun has come out, hasn't it? A bit of a rarity in your parts, but the combination of rain and heat this year, the transformation your garden's undertaken, it is literally mind-blowing. It is amazing to see how big some of your plants have got.
Yeah, I mean, you've got this great big marrow here. Look at that. Oh, fantastic. I like a stuffed marrow.
Oh,
Can't beat that. And then
that is impressive.
We've got this cyphermander here, and this is something your friend Mark will like if you come round here. We've got something for Mark. I mean, look at them beauties.
Look at those.
Fantastic.
Wow, what a treat.
And you make chutneys and things out of that, so it's edible.
That is an impressive specimen, and I'll try to avoid walking into it.
Dangling around.
They're swinging away like a little bizarre office toy. Oh, Shane, this is beautiful.
So all the plants have got bigger.
Wow.
This snowflake fig, ice crystal, I think it's called. You've got a Schefflera there.
That is stunning.
This palm's grown incredibly big. I mean, it's just like...
Just look at all those leaves.
Yeah, I mean, it loves the rain.
Clearly. This is amazing. I mean, if I just stand around a bit further so people can get the full picture. I mean, just look at this. So, in the last video, we mentioned about how recently you started your garden. I think it was 3 years to the front and 1 year for the back. That was last summer, so we're now just a year on. Yeah, and look how established this is.
This was made in 2022. It's been in 3 years. I've got another Berinda up there, Yunnan 2, so that's another blue Berinda.
Oh, yes.
I think the blue colour, when it gets bigger, will look really good. The loquat tree is getting taller. I've actually turned it more into a stick because I want it to get up above the edge.
Yeah, you want that foliage up there,
Yeah, so when I'm cutting edge, I'm not cutting the loquat tree. So
no, that is definitely nice.
This realm's decided it's not going to. It's planted over there. It's decided it's not going to grow up and fill that gap there. It's going to creep there.
It just wants to block your water.
I think I quite like it. Yeah.
It works. As someone who's very much in touch with the Zen, I think you've achieved that sort of balance and harmony here, haven't you? And, no, I mean, like, joking aside, like, this is the balance and everything. You can see, and I know I said something similar last time, your professional gardener actual experience, how it's come into creating an exotic garden. You haven't just stuck to the same list of plants. You haven't just gone for a border of giants. There's so much balance and flow here.
You've got your Hostas, you've got your daylilies. Then we've got Trachycarpus. They're actually coming up now. We can actually see them this year. I don't think we could see them last year, could we?
No. Tiny little things.
And one of those has got frosted back. We had 6 weeks of snow, so...
Can we just have a quick look at that? Can we push through and just show people?
Yeah, come through here.
Seriously, Shane, this is beautiful.
Don't break your neck going up these balls.
Try not to.
Scrambling away up here. And you come up here. So you've got... They were all like this. So, I mean, these were little 1 foot trackies in 2022. So, I mean, they're up at shoulder height now.
Oh, yeah.
So almost up at 5 feet, which is amazing when you think they were in, like... When they were planted, they're only like that.
Tiny little things, but that's the right size to get them out, isn't it? Usually, anyway.
Yeah, but we have had one, because the sun's there in winter, it's lower. This about a metre section here is in full shade.
Yes, I can see what you're saying, yeah.
So I think we had 3 weeks where we're frozen solid day and night, and it were obviously, this one really it must have been, I didn't come up here, it must have been covered in snow. We had quite deep snowfall.
Yeah.
And then with obviously it was probably fully covered.
Literally the shade and everything, it's, compounded,
covered in snow probably to there, and it actually got spear pulled bad, so I've had to cut this off, and it was locked in there, it was really tight, so I've had to force these old leaves open, so it can come out.
It wants to live, doesn't it? You can see.
Yeah.
It's getting there now.
So it's coming back, and it'll
surgery.
But so if you plant them in shade and you get deep snowfall and they're little, and it doesn't bother the bigger ones, but that one, it's obviously,
Well, for people who didn't see the last video, I visited quite early in the summer season, didn't I?
Yeah,
so
July, wasn't it?
Yeah, exotic plants really get going after sort of, late July, August, September even is when they're really singing. But it was great walking around hearing about how you've approached the different challenges into your garden here, and how you've actually used a lot of practical little tips and techniques to get a lot of really unusual exotics through your challenging climate.
Yeah, I mean, the sun comes in this way.
Yeah.
So as you can see now, all these get sun.
Yeah.
Whereas where the hedgerow is, they don't. And I've tried to plant my hardy things, your Trachycarpus, which can take -18, -20. So I've tried to plant my hardiest exotic up there. I mean, they've done all right. It's just that one. It probably got buried in snow, to be honest.
They'll bounce back.
And then I'm growing edibles here. You look at that.
Oh, look at that. That's
another one for your friend Mark. He can appreciate that.
Yeah,
aubergines.
That is a beauty. Then nice little curve to it.
And then we mix that in with Esperanthas. You know, little.
Yeah.
So.
This looks beautiful, and to be honest, why I think your garden is so impressive, I know you don't like all this praise, but I just think it's the way you sort of weave what people might class as normal garden plants, perennials, the flowers, just in with the exotics, and it creates a picture. So like, even looking at this border here, you've obviously got your palms, you've got your fig in there, you've got a couple of massive plants over there. But
more figs ripening, look.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, we've got them everywhere in garden.
It's a bountiful feast everywhere you look here, isn't it?
There is a lot of edibles. So you've got your maras, you got your tomarillo, your aubergines. I've got plums over there.
Yeah, basically if it's phallic shaped, you grow it.
yeah, exactly.
There's a definite trend there, isn't there?
And they've got two beauties down there. Look, like
look at
those. And going back to the palms, though, going back to something more serious. So I were on about bigger palms to get through the code. I've got this little this Trachycarpus princeps there. First 2 winters, that spear pulled.
Yeah.
So I've learnt my lesson, and I cover them up. And all I do is get a cloche, cover them over.
Simple as that.
And just peg it. It's got little holes in. You peg it down so wind can't blow them off. And you can buy these in various sizes. As your plants get bigger, you can buy. And I think they're like £3 each.
Yeah, this is something I'm totally with you there. It's absolutely worth doing, isn't it? Whether this size especially.
So for these little palms, I mean, it were a sorry looking site. You know, like 2 years ago when I first planted
I can imagine.
We had 2022, I think -13, almost a month frozen solid. And that really, all the little palms, there were that one that survived and that one that's over there.
Yeah.
All the rest died. So for the
sake of a tricky winter.
For the sake of £3,
oh yeah.
You know, if you're buying little palms, buy some of these little plastic poshers. Put it on when not all year, not all winter.
Oh no, they did the airflow.
When the forecast says it's going, you've got heavy snow coming. That's the time to put them on. As soon as it's 3 weeks maximum, once that snow's gone, unless it's for longer. But we get it for about 3 weeks at a time. Then as soon as the snow's melted, they come off and it's getting the air again and they'll survive. So
absolutely worth doing. I would agree with you.
And then
100%.
Once it's about this height, I'll not bother. It'll be
away then, isn't
fine.
it? Yeah, it's used to it. It's established.
Got another Brugmansia in flower there. That's the white one.
Ah yes.
My Schefflera Impressor's finally got taller than my fern.
Oh yeah, it's creeping up now. But that's just because your ferns are huge, Shane, isn't it?
Yeah, the ferns are like up at sort of, I don't know, just low chest height. So.
Oh yes. I mean, that Paulownia's not done as well as the one that we'll see round the back. But
I mean,
your back garden, Shane, is
for a professional gardener, am I? I mean, that's a really pathetic, shriveled up black. We did, although I say we have rain here, it was really dry March until July. So first week in July, we didn't have no rain, and then the rain started. But before that Paulownia there, it was growing lovely, and it just shriveled back to nothing. I thought it was dead. And that's when I got the hosepipe out. I went round and checked my Berindas. Luckily this one hadn't started growing. 3698 had started growing. I think I've probably seen a face in the bamboo, a post in the Facebook. My 40mm culms.
Yeah, I might have seen you fondling your bamboo canes as you do. Yes.
I'm dead proud of them. I'm going to get some good culms this year, really thick, some good height to them. And the drought, they just all shriveled up. And they've just aborted. So
mine did exactly the same. I should have watered them a lot more. And I should say you are obviously on the wetter side of the country, which is partly why everything looks so lush and leafy. But
I mean, we've had rain.
Still had challenges, haven't you?
Yeah, we had 3 months. I'm just going to chuck that under there so I get it out of my hand. So, I mean, your Scheffleras and things, they've not put on the usual amount of growth because they started growing. So last year, this one, it sort of grew from there to there. Look, this year we've only got half of that growth. Can you see that?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because I didn't water, and the disadvantage. So everything's banked up for winter, for free draining. But if you're in a drought, that's not helping you.
No. I'm exactly the same with my garden. Exactly
because everything's in raised beds and banked up, I should have been out with water. And
we can only do what we can do, can't we? And I know a busy
and you
man
don't
like
want to be
yourself.
wasting it. So,
Oh, of course you don't. No.
I mean, it's fine. It's put on probably a third of growth it should have put on.
Exactly the same story over the other side of the country for us. And I've been pretty much keeping plants alive. They haven't put on anywhere the sort of usual growth, but that's just, how years go, isn't it? You get some good growing years and some that are not so good in terms of water.
This has surprised me.
Ooh, what's that?
This is a hibiscus with the big red trumpet flowers.
Yeah.
And that survived. Unbelievably. I forgot to dig it up.
Oh, wow.
I was told it's tender, it won't survive in my location, so I've got to dig it up and put it in greenhouse. So, I mean, and you can see how cold it is with that palm.
Oh, yeah.
So, the fact that I did actually mulch all this bed. I did a tree job at work. I chipped everything, and I covered it all in bark, chips and leaves.
Oh, you took their waste away, did you?
Yeah, I took their waste away and brought it back here to improve my soil.
Yeah.
And it all went on there. So I'd got a 6-inch mulch on all this bed. So I think the 6-inch mulch is why that's come through.
Possibly, yeah.
So I'm really pleased with that.
I mean, one thing that I will say is for people who want to or already enjoy growing a lot of exotic and tropical style plants, if it survives here in your location, it's a tough plant. And there's usually a couple of practical tips that you put in, like mulching or raising them up or something that really keeps them alive, isn't it?
I mean, these Hedychiums, these are great. They're just getting the flower buds starting now. So
oh yeah.
I bought this as forestiae, but I was corrected. I was told it's Helen Dillon because it's got a slight bit of orange and not pure white.
Right, okay.
And these grow. Big. I mean, these are under a tree, so they're getting limited water. The ones over there are 7 foot.
Yeah. Well, people can say. I mean, I think ginger's one of those plants that people go straight away for the Cannas, don't they? Because you get it from organic centres. But gingers, you got really jungly leaves.
Well, I mean,
the
I
flowers,
lost
scent.
every canna this winter, yet all my gingers have got through.
Ah,
so
well, that's interesting.
They're clearly more hardy.
Oh, definitely.
And they'll cope with the wet better. So last year, do you remember last year out? We've had the driest summer ever this year.
Yes.
We had the wettest last year.
Yeah, we had 2.
So it was
really rainy summers, didn't we?
Yeah, floods and waterlogged ground, and the waterlogging is why I lost my cannas.
Got you.
But all the gingers made it through. So if you're on this side and you don't want to be digging things up,
gingers are the way to go.
Yep.
Well, from a garden where you've lost cannas and even a Trachycarpus almost, to looking at some of the exotics which have somehow made it through. I mean, your back garden, there's a lot of insane plants in there. But along the way, Shane, I mean, just look at this. Everything's a picture, isn't it? Everything looks beautiful.
Yeah, so you've got Tetrapanax rex. I keep that one small. I chop it off.
Ah, right, okay.
I don't want a massive plant here.
No.
I want some big leaves. So that'll just get chopped back every spring.
But you want them there.
I want
them down there.
I want them in this position.
Yeah. No, I see that.
That is a tender colocasia, but same again. That didn't like that high UV. So when we had them 34 and blazing sunshine, this just shriveled up.
The variegated bit's just gone. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so that were a bit of a planting mistake.
But no one's going to be looking at that, Shane, when you've got this spiky beast here.
Yeah, so got through, survived. So
which Brassaiopsis is this one
this
again?
Is Mitis. You can tell it's Mitis.
Ah, yes.
So if you look here, this is really serrated and pointy. And in a bit, we'll go to Fatsioides.
Oh, we'll see
and I'll
that.
show you the difference. It's got a straight. So you can tell this is all jagged. So it's still snowflake, and the Fatsioides is, but you know the difference because of this. So Mitis is spiky, Fatsioides has got a straight. It's straight there.
There we go. You learn something every day.
And that's how you tell them apart.
But before we get around the back into your full jungle stream Himalayan experience, the lawn is looking fantastic, Shane.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't look any smaller. I'm surprised.
Well, actually, if you look, I've managed to. I've sliced another. I've got these lovely colocations.
Oh
here.
yeah, they've appeared. Yes.
So I've lost this corner.
Yeah.
And where the bamboo is, it did creep into the lawn. I've lost another 12 inches of lawn there.
Wow. See, I didn't notice, Shane, did I? I didn't notice.
And
every time you have to do the edges, you have to chop a bit more off to get that straight line, don't you?
Yeah. So I've still got a yoga space, for doing morning exercises. She can come out. She's got plenty of room there.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
She's only small, isn't she?
If anything, you want to sort of curve this edge off here, don't you? Really? But
yeah. Well, I was thinking, maybe it's too wide.
Possibly. I mean, it must take you at least 12 minutes to mow that properly.
Yeah, you're looking at, I think, 3 minutes to get the mower up here. And then you're probably 2 minutes to mow.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing is, how much wildlife is there? There's no wildlife here, Shane, and that's full of bees and butterflies and everything.
Frogs everywhere you look.
I tell you what, Shane, I think you need to be chopping it down a little bit more, don't you?
Another thing about watering,
Yeah.
This shows you we were drought. Look how thin these are.
Yeah.
So when I started watering in July, suddenly we get these, look, these beauties.
Oh yeah, look at those.
That's the difference. So in a drought, it were putting up then. And this plant's been in from 2021.
Yeah, it's
So this
4 years in the ground.
yeah.
It shows
So
the
it should
difference,
be
doesn't it?
sending these up. And these are little things I need to get out there watering, because I got that. I mean, you look at that.
It's a bit
Tiny.
spindly, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. So I got the watering, and I should have done it earlier. But
Yeah, same with a lot of my plants, yeah.
yeah.
They just needed more moisture
Yeah.
than the physically is in the soil.
I mean, I never have to water.
No.
You know, so
Bit of a culture shock.
yeah. So a bit of a shock when I seen everything coming tiny. Why is it?
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
It's
I mean,
just
if you're watching this video, you grow a lot of exotics. Let us know your experiences this year. But I've certainly found that a lot of plants that would normally romp away have just sat there and
Yeah.
done very little without watering, even
Yeah.
with a bit of water.
I mean, it's got the height still. We're still up there, like 8 feet, but the stems are only half the thickness.
Yeah.
It's but
It's interesting, but that's how the world goes. So this is obviously a Rhododendron, isn't it?
yeah,
Which, a reed
variegated.
that grows in, obviously streams, dikes, that kind of thing,
And
isn't
this
it?
one's supposed to be more tender than the green ones. But I've found, I mean, that's from Steve Jacobs. His plant's really hardy, and that just comes back no matter what weather we have.
Is it variegata or peppermint, this one? One of those,
Pick your...
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Stripey Arundo,
Yeah, I mean, there is one that don't get this pink to it. So, I mean, I like this one. I saw it in Steve Jacobs' garden, and when it does get the water, you get this pink. So, I mean...
Yeah, it is
it's
pretty spectacular, I've
Yeah,
gotta say.
it's as good as any bamboo, really.
Oh, yes, but we're going to see a bamboo round the back, which, might push that statement a little bit.
And then you've got, like last year, these were short, weren't they, because it'd been cold. So I was saying these begonia torses will get leaves like this. Well, there you go. It's got leaves like this. And this here, I just tipped, I thought all my plant pots that were in greenhouse that I thought were dead, I just chucked them all in a bigger pot, and then I just chucked the soil on there as a mulch. And then suddenly I've got all these different begonias growing, and xanthodias, and
Oh, yeah, wow, you just let them do the thing.
yeah, for some reason a few of my pots just weren't doing anything, and I just, my little tiny where you put the bulbules in,
Yeah.
and I thought, they've rotted, so I chucked it down there, and then they've all come up.
I'm jealous, Shane, of everything just growing so well for you. But, I mean, round here, it is a different world, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll pass your little phone that you put Enya on earlier.
Yeah.
Or should I say I interrupted your little Enya session, didn't I?
Chill out section.
Yeah. And this is looking just even more spectacular than I remembered it.
I mean, this petacyte is just getting huge now. We'll not look at this bed because everything come up early. The cardiocrinum, giganteums, they've done the
Part
thing.
of the natural progression.
You've just got to
of
let
things,
them. These green leaves are all going brown. You've got to let them go back to bulbs, and
Yeah.
then next year we'll get the big flowers. Flowers starting on Schefflera Aralia. Tony Sheps convinced me I needed a solanum, so that's in there.
What do you think about this purple colour?
I don't think it'll lock to it when I'm weeding because there's little thorns on top of all them leaves.
Well, that's your own fault, that, Shane. I've got no sympathy. But
Yeah, I don't think I'll be bothering with that one again.
I think they're a bit comic booky, aren't they? The sort of colour contrast.
Yeah,
but
the big purple veins.
Big purple veins, yeah.
I don't know where you want to go with that
We'll
one.
leave that exactly there, Shane. But that's Schefflera, one of my favourites. Apparently one of the toughest and hardiest, but
I'd say that's the hardest because
just look at that.
that when we had 2022, that had no damage at all and it was tiny. All the others got the tops cut back, this one didn't. So I'd say that's probably the hardest form.
I have heard that from several other people as well. I mean, I lost mine, but I think it's more down to that 22 heat wave.
And then if you look above yourself, there,
look
plums,
at those.
more plums.
I tell you what, I could have a little feast walking around here, couldn't I?
Yeah, and you've got asparagus here. So start at year, get your big shoots, weed them all, and then what I do is I just chop them off. I don't want, because it'd be up here, and I just chop them off and let them just go fluffy. I've got another one over here, look.
They definitely fit in there, don't they?
Yeah, and you can eat it. So like up until June, all the shoots, you just chop them up, blanch them, and you're eating. And delphiniums, I mean, I think they look great. I think that combination of them leaves and them big leaves really works. And you're getting, my wife gets some flowers.
Yeah.
Whereas if I just grew what I wanted, it's not the same.
No, you wouldn't have that balance, would you? And
No.
your garden's so much better for it,
No.
definitely.
So you're getting, my wife's happy, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
So I mean, this trachy, that's put on quite a lot.
Oh yeah, that is a big plant now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did buy that with 1 metre a trunk, so that was one of the biggest plants I put in here. That one and the one near the gate, I put 2 big palms in. All the rest were little 1-footers. So that one over there were a 1-foot palm.
And now it's.
I mean, you look at that compared to me.
Well, it's tall. I can tell. It is definitely tall.
So I spent 300 quid on that one. I spent 40 quid on that one. And really,
yeah, exactly the same with mine. Yeah.
Should I have just bought? I mean, and look at how much leaf it's got on it.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't notice anything out, would you? Like, they both look identical from a distance, don't they?
And talking of palm from little, I don't know if you remember from your video last time. This palm here were probably 2 foot shorter than that one there. That were a little bit bigger. It were narrower, about 6 foot tall in its pot, and then that were just a little 30 quid palm.
Wow. Everything's just gelled together.
And if you look at that, I mean, that's taller than me now, and I'm 6 foot. So I mean,
it's looking impressive, Shane. But I think it does you a disservice to not really show this sort of big picture.
You look at
that Aralia.
Yeah, and I mean that went in, George.
Wow.
Two years back, it was there.
Yeah.
That's where it was. That's where it grew from. It got a little bud.
That is, I mean, that growth is ridiculous.
And I mean, the flower, the bees love it. It's absolutely, bees.
You can probably see now, it is covered with bees, hoverflies.
Later in the day, I mean, there's just, when it's sunny, there's just loads on there.
I've actually planted one of these out recently. I got it from Sunk Island, and yeah, quite near the house. I swapped it for a trachy that wasn't really doing a lot, and I'm excited to see this kind of growth. They're just such an amazing plant.
And there's no question on hardiness with these.
No.
They're bomb-proof.
So this is Aralia elata variegata, is it this one?
Yeah, the silver leaf one. And I've gone for silver because I'm a big believer in white and red, always look brilliant. So
it'd be nice if that phrase rhymed, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's not going to make a T-shirt anytime soon, is it? But it works, definitely.
Red and blue and red and white really work in a garden.
Yeah, it is that contrast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Literally, this with a sort of silver or white pale cream edging against that.
I didn't want a green one. I've got the green one on the front.
Yeah.
And this just works so much better because we've got that red tree there. That red plum tree.
I think these are one of the plants where, you know, if you've got your Tetrapanax, your palms, if you're just getting into exotics, they just give such a cool sort of element to the canopy, don't they? These leaves are massive. Like, this isn't a leaf. Yeah. This whole thing is a leaf. If I get under it.
The span of it.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's so cool. And then there's flowers as well, literally are the cherry on the cake, aren't they?
Underplant it with some persicarias, colocaceas, antedecias, anything like that, and it's just growing out the middle of them. And it just works, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
If you're in some of the plant groups, there's been a lot of talk about them micro-propagated Scheffleras. This is one of them. 25 quid. That was bought as a tiny little plant like that. So in 2023, that was bought about a foot tall, 10 inches to a foot.
Wow.
And we're up now, we're like 3 foot, aren't we? So
yeah, that is impressive.
And it's multi-stemmed. I mean, I like that it's multi-stemmed.
Yeah.
Because when these leaves are up there, you'll be looking at them trunks. Do you know? I wanted a multi-stem plant there, whereas I've got a seed-grown one here with one trunk, which will be a thicker stem. You're still having the same feel.
Yeah.
You've got Schefflera. So
I can see what you're going for. So
there's one over there in amongst everything else. There's another Schefflera over there. So,
I can see it just in the middle there. Yeah, tucked in.
I've got the 3.
I guess it's about purpose, isn't it? So here, you obviously want to sort of see through this border to an extent, don't you?
Yeah, so I only want the one.
Yeah, whereas over there, you want to see, you know, whether it's down low or up high.
Multiple stems.
Proper canopy.
And these have done fantastic. This Sweet Winter is definitely the hardest form of these Mahonias. There's a selection of these Yori Bracta or whatever they're called.
Yeah, soft caress and friends.
Yeah,
yes.
There's all them. There's multiple hybrids, but this one, it's the most vigorous. You can cut them back. You take cuttings. It roots really easy, and it just looks great.
I actually like the way we were just talking before we started filming. You've chopped some of these branches back, haven't you?
Yeah, like back there. Look. So I cut that. That were growing right out here. So start it here. I cut it back there.
Oh yeah,
and took some cuttings, and they've just.
And how do you take those cuttings? Is it straightforward? Is it easy to do?
Yeah, just get your secateurs. So if I were say I'm going to probably take it down to there. So I'll probably cut that off in September, and then I'll put it into about 6-inch sections. So that'll make 3 plants. So I'll cut it there, Well, yeah, I'll probably make
somewhere
three,
around there.
Yeah, about 3 plants. So cut it off, peel the bottom leaves off, just leave 2 leaves on.
Yeah.
Peel all these off, stick 3 leaf joints into soil. Put your pot northeast side of your house where it's shady.
Yeah, it's cool and yeah, out the
just
sun.
water it and just leave it there.
Simple as that.
And then come March, you'll take them pots, they'll be full of roots.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need hormone rooting powder, you don't need nothing. Just cut the plant into sections, stick it in compost.
Yeah.
Johnins number 2.
Yes, you got a bit of grit
Yeah.
and structure there. Yeah, yeah.
Water it, leave them in shade. By spring, you've got more plants. So, I mean, and I've got plants around. I showed you, didn't I?
Oh yeah, we'll see them as we're going around.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I like the way like some of mine are quite winding and they don't look great right now. So really chop them back is something I might do this September.
If I'd have left that,
Yeah.
it were already there.
Oh yeah, be up here with a little
It would have
wiry
been there.
foliage up here. Yeah.
Would have been.
Yeah.
And
Pushing your way faster.
you've got to be able to get round, haven't you? And
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it looks so much better, and you'd never know that you'd chop that back. So it's another one of those plants which, to me, has gone from a shrub that I'll leave to it to something now I might actually start to edit a little bit more and improve my garden.
You've got to sort of keep nibbling bits off your plants. So
Just look how good does that sort of feathery foliage look? I know I probably said this last time, but against the big glossy leaves of the fig there and the purple of the Cannas.
That's the dwarf fig. That's Little Miss Figgy, I think it's sold as.
Oh yeah.
Don't fruit. You might get 1 or 2 figs off it, but there's a tiny little fig over there. Look, so you're buying it for leaves, really.
Oh,
you're not.
Definitely.
But it's a nice, unusual leaf, so it's in there for that reason.
No, it's beautiful.
And then there's Cannas. These are in Jenny and Roger's garden, aren't they? She's got some lovely ones, hasn't she?
There's a couple of Grace and
Smoke
Royal
Bush.
Purple. And
The flowers look great, and I just like either way. I've tied this up because my wife had a charity fundraiser day for breast cancer now. So
this is something I was actually going to say, just on that sort of note. You tidied your garden up for them to have an open day, or your wife and yourself.
Not because you're coming.
No, nothing to do with me. You tidied it up and actually delayed the flowering a lot of these acanthus and things.
Yeah, I cut everything down so that they flowered again at like 6 weeks before my wife's open day to get everything. So the delphiniums, the acanthus, just so many plants that had already flowered because everything started so early this year. I had to cut 6 weeks before the event. Then we had to just chop them down to floor and they all grow back up. And you get 2 lots of flowers. And
it looks amazing.
Yeah.
But one thing I just wanted to say is, I don't want anything from anyone watching this, and obviously you don't either. No. You've got some plans for me. You didn't want anything in return, but I'll put a link in the description below to yourself and Nat, your actual link to the donation site. If people could go in there, please, and just give a couple of quid, a £5.
Yeah.
If you enjoy my videos, if you appreciate Shane's knowledge, please do take the time to give a few
50p,
quid.
Anything.
Anything you can give.
To a good cause. So.
It goes to a good cause. And you raised already about 450 quid on there, haven't you?
We've raised, well, in total, because of plant sales and things we did on day, and I will get this in, because I went down to Knowbridge Nurseries, and Dave at Knowbridge filled my van up with plants gifted to me.
That's
so
amazing.
I could sell for this breast cancer now fundraiser, and we made a lot of money. So we teas, cakes and plant sales, we're up to I think £810 now.
£810, right, so there we go. We've got a target. I think if everyone could please head to the description after you finish watching this video, just give a few quid. If we can get that to 1,000, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
So I mean,
we'll try.
My wife I made, when I come back from Knowbridge Nurseries, I'd got a few gaps and I was filling some plants, and I told him about it. He says I can do better than that.
Yeah.
And he just filled my van up with all these plants, and I mean I can't thank him enough because it made such a difference. And what a kind gesture, and he didn't have to do that.
Absolutely, and he did the same for Tony Shep as well, didn't he? So fair play to those guys. Big shout out to Knowbridge Nurseries.
Yeah,
amazing.
So same again. Everything's this had died back, so I've done what I said. I cut that back, so that's been cut off, and it's growing back nice now. And we've had no dye back this winter, so. It's looking really good.
So I think, like we said last time, fatsy is you don't worry about them at all. They get the winter damage, shot them back to where it's healthy, let them come back, and you get this just beautiful and easy. This is again, it's just a perfect picture. What begonia is that one there? I recognise it.
Sutherlandii.
Sutherlandii,
yeah. That's it's the cut leaf form. I actually got that from Sean and Dave at Sunk Island, and this one. I think you were there that day when I picked that up.
I was indeed that day, yes, when 2 of those appeared. Not 3, Shane, just 2 for you and Tony.
And some others that are growing away nicely in my greenhouse.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
share the love, aren't you, especially in the plant world.
And I think this Mullenbeckia is really doing its thing.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
If you remember the first time you come out, and I said to you, I don't really want you to come this year because it's all new. You can see all the stones and mortar and everything, and it's not going to look. But it was great that you did come.
Oh, I'm so pleased I did.
Because I watched that video back, and I can really see now how everything's grown. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Like, genuinely, like, you know, I see a lot of these exotic plants, but coming here, like, the difference between one year and the next is,
I mean,
it's
we've
just
even got a
amazing.
flower there coming, look, on banana. So I know that main stem will die back, but I've never had a...
No.
Never. Do you know, up north, I used to live northeast Derbyshire, and I now live on the other side of the Pennines, west side of Pennines, and I've never really got them to flower because I've not really protected them. But I have protected this clump now for... I think I got this plant in 2021 or 2022, so I've protected it for 4 years, and we've actually got a flower starting, so we'll have some little bananas in a month. And
they were protected through the trademark Shane Bilson method.
Yeah, I'm sick of hearing about that, to be honest, with Tony Chef and all them. I've never had so much stick in my life. So
well, I'll definitely try to encourage that. If you don't know how Shane protects these, and watch the last video to see his little land drain method, but mega simple.
Well, it works, so...
Shane, I'm not walking past this.
Oh yeah, Blacknum chilense.
Is it Parablacknum now, that one?
I think
it's changed, or is it still...
Well, it could have done, but...
it doesn't matter, does it? Because it's an awesome plant. Look at the size of that.
I mean, that's up at shoulder height, so... Well, not your shoulder, because you're a giant, but normal 6 foot man, it's so...
Well, you keep saying 6 foot, Shane, but I'm looking right down you, down there.
Yeah. You'll see that with my gait, that I'm only 4'6".
Oh, no.
So, yeah, I mean, unbelievable. And... I don't know if you remember on the first video, I showed you one down there where I lost the main plant. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it like a tree fern.
Yeah, right.
Because it has actually got a decent trunk to it. So I put some straw around the crown. And when I strawed my bananas, to there. And then I did the land drains. All the big plants, I just put a big handful of straw in the middle. And we had 6 weeks with snow on ground. And we had a heavy snowfall. A lot of plants got snapped off. I lost my Pseudopanax, got laid right down onto the floor off the house wall.
Wow.
It was frozen solid to drive for 3 weeks.
That is serious cold, isn't it?
And I couldn't move it.
No, well, you can't do anything,
so I couldn't do anything. So that died. So we had a big snowfall, and just that handful of straw has kept the main plants this winter, which is really good. So I've not lost none of my big plants.
That's something where, you know, another practical thing from your video I would 100% agree with. Literally, the small palms, protect them during the coldest weather.
Yeah.
They won't spear pull then. And when it comes to ferns, they don't mind the humidity anyway. So just cover them over. Even almost hardy ferns, cover them over, and you just protect that crown. You get faster, better growth the next year, don't you?
Yeah. And I mean, they're twice the size that they were last year.
Yeah.
So
there's something to be said for that, definitely.
Just an handful of straw. It's nothing, is it? This is, I mean, this view here now, when you come round here.
Let's look at the view first, Shane, before I get too into the plants.
I'll shut my gob and you just...
No, I mean,
look at that Paulownia. I mean,
that is beautiful.
And that were bought as a £10 plant, this big. And it's just, I mean, how impressive is that?
That is romped way, hasn't it?
The Abutilon at the side, that were probably 4 or 5 foot tall when you came last time. You can see that's growing with wind. Wind comes channeling through there.
It's just creating a view is so impressive.
The Gunnera, the Miscanthus. We'll not look at that conifer. Turn the camera away.
Shane, have you lapsed on your cloud pruning?
Yeah, I've not got around to it yet. End of September.
Oh, you're a changed man.
There's smiley faces in it and love hearts, I think, this year.
Yeah, you already said you're getting the lights on it, aren't you? A little smoke machine at the base just to get that ambience going.
I like it. That Chatsworth Christmas feel to it.
I'm not coming back again if you do that.
I mean, up there, look, the eucalyptus. So for first 4 years, I've cut 7 foot. Every year it grows 7, 10 foot. I've cut it back down to 12 foot. I think the edge is 14 foot there. So I've cut it below edge height so it doesn't get till it got rooted in. And now I'm just going to let it grow. So it's all working really good.
This is beautiful. I've got to say, a huge respect for anyone, you know, whether it comes to photography or gardening. It's all about creating a composition, isn't it?
And I mean, if you come down here, you've got the path, you've got the layer of rocks, you've got them Blacknum penna marina there. That's the southern hemisphere, like Blacknum fern, and I mean that looks great. Then you've got creeping up Hostas, Ligularias, Farfugium,
the hydrangea there,
Aspera, the Tetrapanax. That's a nice, unusual seed-grown one by Steve Jacobs. I can't call it a Rex. He says it's off Rex.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just
It's a real picture.
The redwood wardia, unigemming martyr there. That's
a stunner. We'll see that in a second.
Yeah.
I just love the way that. I think actually you commented in one of my videos early in the season when I chopped some plants out, took a bit more out, got a bit more balance, and it really is about balance. It's so tempting when you start to get that big palm, put a big Gunnera next to it, put a big banana on the other side, but it's having the lower plants around them and these little finishing touches that makes the garden, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember last year when you came, I'd got that big rheum there, great big leaves, and I was forever cutting them up with scissors, do you know, to allow light for the other plant, and I thought this is not working, so that went out. It's in the front. I've still got the big one over there, but the smaller plants are now working better.
Oh, absolutely. It just so like the way the border sort of staggers up nicely. I love all the hostas. Everything looks so healthy. The iris confuser here as well.
If you feel these hosta leaves, feel how thick they are.
They're so glossy as well.
The ribbon.
I felt the ribbon.
So this is summon substance, and once they get to this size, slugs will have a little taste, and then they'll leave them alone because they're too coarse.
They're leathery, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're really thick.
So they just leave them alone. This is flea beetle eating this.
Yeah.
I'm not spraying. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I've got
just accept it, chop it off.
A multitude of wasps and things in here that are eating everything else, all caterpillars. So. It is what it is now. There's nothing going in here. There's no sprays, no chemicals.
I've got to say, just on this note, summer substance, I planted a few hostas around my Gunneras to fill it out in the first year. A waste of time because you literally don't see them.
You can't see them,
No, but out of them all, it's so dry under there with that tree, which I think killed the tree fin in the end.
Yeah.
But this hosta, summer substance, has come up, no slug damage, nothing.
Yeah.
Empress Woo, like the others have gone, that one survived, so it's very, very tough.
I mean, I got these from a client at work. They got a big,
of course you did.
Big natural pond under ash trees, big ash trees, so they'll take dry, but everything else around there were getting eaten, and these were just like huge. And untouched.
You're sort of getting 80% of the size of some of the real giants, but growable, a real good doer, which, like I mentioned in my Not Just a Garden podcast, a good doer is worth its weight in gold, isn't it?
For me, if you're going to buy an hosta and you don't want to be putting slug pellets down, I'd definitely go for this variety because it's... I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, if it's tastier than anything else in your garden,
they'll
go for it. But if you leave other things in there, all I do is, I've got things like that down there, look, with little leaves. They'll eat them, creeping about.
Or something we spoke about earlier with your Brugmansia flowers you mentioned out the front, didn't you?
Yeah.
You basically just remove the flowers, put them on the ground, and the slugs and snails would rather eat the decomposing matter, wouldn't they?
And I'm like, under here, if there's any... I'm looking for a weed, and there's never one when you want
typical.
One. That's how good a garden I have. Just get that one in. I can't find a weed.
Shane Bilson Gardening Services.
Typical. But yeah, I do get weeds come up.
Yeah.
I pull them off, and then I just throw them under there. And the slugs, 90% of slugs would rather eat decomposing matter than eat them.
Very true.
So if you give them something to eat, they leave your plants alone.
So that is the Shane Bilson composting method.
I nearly swore then. Example, so you've got that hosta there.
Yeah.
And slugs would rather eat this nettle, look.
So that's why you've left the nettles in.
I tell you what. That is left in deliberately for caterpillars.
Behind every tiny bit of messiness, there's a practical reason, isn't there?
Yeah, it's never me. I've not pulled it out.
Absolutely not. No, it's all about zen and practical gardening efficiency, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Shane, this stream is beautiful.
The colocaceous. So you can see now why we did put up with that bare space last year, because when everything does grow after the daffodils and everything, I think this is here and that way. I think it's one of the nicest views. If you stand where I'm stood there,
for jungle gardeners like us.
Yeah, I mean that to me, you've got all the layers. You've got the big leaves. You've got the giant Gunnera there.
What more could you want?
You've got it all, haven't you? You've got Fatsia camouflage, Farfugium, Giganteum. There's a woodwardia fern further back there, Fimbriata. There's so many, all the little...
Unigemmata is there, is it?
Yeah. So you've got all your different ferns, all your low ground cover.
So just to hang around here for a second and just analyse it a bit more. So is that a Talia deobata, that one?
Yeah, the water canna.
Yeah.
So that will get bigger. That will get bigger, and it will start flowering. But after you came last year, I chopped a lot of my plants up. Yeah. Which is what I'll be doing today. Cutting them in half, and then because it's only a small garden, so I can't have a massive plant. So I chopped that in half, and I gave half to Tony Shep, and So it's it might be a smaller plant than last year, but it needed halving, so I had it in the front pond to start with.
Right, okay. I think one thing your garden's taught me as well is that it's not all about having everything at the biggest it can be.
No.
There's a right size for things in the right place, isn't there?
Yeah, and don't be scared to cut things back.
No.
If things are getting in the way, I mean, like this, I've come down here with scissors, so this were here, all these leaves were out here, I've just cut them off. If I don't want that, just take it off.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to hurt it, just...
Yeah. I mean, you've cleared them out so you can just push through at 4'7", but...
Yeah, 4'3".
They're all straight in my face. But I just think the way that you've combined the plants, these are all plants that people have watched my videos. I've done lots of videos on Fatsias and Farfugiums and Hostas, but it's the way they're all presented. Everything's the right size. Having this sort of low mesh, this jungle flora foliage, then leads up, and it just makes the Gunnera and Seta look so much more impressive, doesn't it?
People say you can't grow anything under a Gunnera. I mean, you come round here and look at this.
With enough water. Let's have a look. Walk carefully over this beautiful little bridge.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you can't grow plants under Gunneras. So
it's probably me that said that more than anyone. But we'll just avoid that.
What can't you grow? I mean, I've even got geranium flowering under a Gunnera.
This is beautiful. Shane.
I mean, what I do is there were a great big leaf coming out here. I've cut it off.
I've come full circle to that. I've gone from avoid cutting a leaf at all costs to now it's like, do you know what? I might chop the odd one.
You've got to let a bit of rain in. Do you know what I mean? If there were another leaf here, so if there were a giant leaf here, filling all this area, which it was.
Yeah.
Nothing here is getting any rain.
And you can't walk past it.
Yeah, and my wife's, I can't get down when she's trying to peg washing out.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this a washing line post here?
Yeah. I mean, originally, the post, I put the 2 posts in, and then I built the jungle stream, and my wife says to me, "Can you put my washing line back up now, Shane?" And it went. She's scrambling up there trying to peg washing.
She needs a Sherpa to put washing out.
Yeah. So we had to put this post in as a dog leg. So I don't really like it, but it's there.
It's like compromise again, isn't it? You're a man of compromise, aren't you?
So I can come to that post there, loop my line round there, and then go to that post. So she can peg about 4 things here and probably 3 there. And when that palm grows, I think I'm going to have to think of something else because.
Yeah. Well, practical ideas in this video, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean,
it's amazing.
Schefflera over there, that's looking really good. And
I'm sure she'll appreciate that as it winds up through your underwear.
Through a washing line, yeah. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. That's
when it's
5 metre tree.
Yeah, just put a hook in the side of it. Job done.
So yeah,
this is beautiful, Shane.
But I mean, this is another nice tree. So I wanted an acacia. It's not going to survive here. It's too cold.
Possibly are. Yeah.
So this is from North America, Gleditsia tricanthos, and this will take -20.
Wow.
So and it's a really nice plant, and its leaves are interesting because they fold up at night when it's going dark. The leaves close back up.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It's like one of those sensitive plants.
Yeah.
But that'll grow into a nice tree. But it's like an open canopy tree.
Yeah, I can picture it. Yeah.
It's not dense foliage, so I'll still get light coming through. I'll be able to grow things underneath it. And if you're in a colder area, something like, I mean, you couldn't even see it. I've grown it from seed. You couldn't even see it last time you were here. It was like a tiny little.
Oh yeah. But it's about that balance again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just having the sort of the dainty foliage to accentuate the bigger stuff.
As that grows up, this grass will be removed.
Yeah.
That'll be my height, and then I'll be going to ferns or podophyllums or something, So for now, I've just got, because I know
fillers.
I can't grow what I want to grow till my tree gets bigger.
Yeah.
So
I love that planting ahead.
Yeah. So it's just thinking about what I'm going to do as garden evolves. So I know what I'm going to do. So, but I'm waiting for my tree.
Yeah, that's amazing. So even someone at your age, you're 92 now, aren't you? You had your birthday recently.
Yeah.
Even someone at your age is planting ahead. That's that sort of optimism that gardening really implants in you.
So I want the height. So that's just gone in there. I've just gone in there. I don't want to look at the garage. So it's gone in there for now, temporarily, till that grows up. That's not what's going to be there.
Yeah.
But it's working for now, and
that is something that pretty much every garden I've visited, mine as well, Mark's especially, we've used filler plants like Persicaria, like miscanthus, fill a gap, get a lot of foliage, and then you can work and refine it.
For the first few years, it's doing its job, innit?
Until the plants or your planting skills, catch up with it. I mean, we can't just walk right past this.
I mean the Tetrapanax, they got cut back to ground again. So, I mean, you look at that iris leaf up there,
it's getting there again, isn't it? Better than mine.
Yeah, so it's up at 6 foot there, and so we've got I mean, it'll grow till end of October. So,
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be 8 foot by end of the year.
Yeah.
And I haven't really given them the water like they want, to be honest, this year.
No. That's it. You could have given everything twice as much water and it would have grown probably twice as much, wouldn't it? But
it's just, I want things... well, to be honest, I'll tell you why I haven't. I'm trying not to get the rapid growth to see if I can get a couple of them through winter.
Right, okay.
So if you push it with water, loads of fast, soft growth, and I'd like one down here to grow. So, I mean, that little one up there, I've grown that for 2 years that we were looking at just over there.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, you just tucked it in the middle.
So that's been greenhouse for two winters. So that's now been planted in. It has got a woody stem at bottom. So even if these get cut back, I'll have that one there.
So for people in the colder areas, Rayum, great big leaves, Tetrapanax, even if it dies down, you're going to still have something like this with enough watering.
They're still worth growing.
Persicaria, bulletproof, bomb-proof, everything. Gingers, which you found to be actually tougher than Cannas in the ground.
Yeah.
A lot of height.
I mean, we get loads of rain.
Yeah. Oh, I know you do, yeah.
So for me, it's raining winter, so it's finding plants that'll cope with that cold and wet.
These come from monsoon areas, don't they?
Yeah, they'll just cope with it.
Parts of India, high altitude, lots of rainfall. That's what really spurs them on to growing and flowering.
Schefflera Aralia. Same again, you can see that when that were a new leaf, we had that really hot weather. This one didn't get killed off. Yeah. But you can see the damage, and that's our UV. Do you know when we had that real 34 degrees, and it were weeks of it, weren't it?
Yeah. It's been a funny old year, hasn't it? Definitely.
Yeah.
And obviously your little water lily down there.
Yeah, that's a miniature dwarf one. And the fish, if there's fish there, look.
Oh yeah, I can just see them at the bottom. I don't know how well they'll show up, but
yeah, there's about 4 babies in there I put 4 little shabumpkins in just to keep mosquitoes down. So I don't particularly want. Right, okay. So there's no fish in front pond. No, because we sit out here a lot. My wife does a yoga down here. I keep saying this.
She doesn't even need the grass, does she?
She's like the bendiest person you can ever imagine.
Did you just give us a little demonstration?
No.
I want to see the Shane Bilson pretzel. No, I don't. That can be taken 2 ways, and I definitely don't.
So, do you want to just stretch me out? Sorry. So yeah, she's down here doing all the bendy stuff. And I've totally lost track of what I was saying.
You're going to say there's all this room here and
I've just gone, mate. It's gone, mate. It's totally gone. Whatever I was saying.
Oh dear.
It's gone.
Right. There's only probably 1 or 2 people watching by this point anyway. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. But no, going back to where we were with this border here, we've got Farfugium. Is that wavy gravy, that one? Yeah. Is that the bells?
Bells and whistles.
Bells and whistles. A beautiful begonia.
Yeah, and it comes up and does make flowers even in a colder area. This begonia pedata is actually smaller than last year, and that's because its roots don't stop there. Its roots come out about 18-20 inches. So I'm gonna have to cut this back this year and throttle it back. So
what a bamboo, Shane.
So yeah, I've got about 900 people messaging me because they know I'm dividing it.
So if you want to piece this bamboo, just send Shane on Facebook.
I ain't got enough messages to reply to as it is. I wish I'd never said anything.
No. So I can imagine. I mean, I would quite happily take as much as I can fit in the bag, but I don't want to take it because I've got plenty. I mean, although none of mine look as good as that. So, it just looks stunning. Yeah,
I mean, I think so. I'm going to take. So that'll probably make 2 plants there and there. That'll make a plant that's coming off, and maybe that, and then just leave the back row so that I can keep me planting here.
It's so impressive. I mean, for people, I've made a lot of videos about how to grow certain plants in theory, but a lot of mine, I haven't had the water or the right soil, or I haven't got everything quite together just yet. What are your tips for growing a bamboo that looks as impressive as this?
I mean, first 3 years, don't touch them. Let them look a mess. Let them grow old. Don't strip any of these leaves off. Once they've been in a few years, I mean, this one really matured quickly. So in 2 years. So I mean, this one's gone berserk. So composted manure. 50-50 here with my normal regular soil. I did put bloodfish and bone meal in, and it's just gone berserk.
It's so impressive. Like this is a clumping bamboo, but the size of those new culms, particularly that one at the back there, is as big as a lot of people's runners. Yeah, it's massive.
So I really thinned it out this year. So all the thin culms that were in the middle, before it started growing, I kept. So these ones that are losing the blue, so I kept. I don't know, probably 13 culms.
Yeah.
And I removed probably 30.
Oh, wow. So the plant doesn't suffer from taking out as much as that, does it?
But you look at the rhizome on the area.
Yeah, oh yeah.
it's got more than enough energy with the 13 big culms, and they're all leafed up.
And they've got the space and the airflow, haven't they?
And
Which
then
is something you're a big fan of.
Then once these ones were growing up, then I've stripped the lower leaves.
Yeah, stripping the lower leaves, the lower sort of third of the leaves is what makes bamboo look spectacular.
But if you want them to grow bigger, don't strip any off till
just yet.
Till you've got till you're getting the thicker culms. So
that is so impressive. I mean, bamboo fondling and jokes aside, that is such a beastly plant.
Do you know, if I didn't rub that blue off, I'd have my hand around that right now.
Your palm's only blue for the amount of rubbing you've done with it. And just to remind people, which variety is this?
This is KR3968 Burinda papyrifera. Like you say, I've got 3 Burindas in this garden. I've got the KR5600, the giant one.
The giant one at the front.
And then I've got the Yonan 2.
Oh yes. But this, at the minute, that colour, the size of it, opening that grove up, just what a spectacular sight.
Yeah. And I mean, and then you've got this Hedychium Tara. So this one, I mean, a beautiful flower on it, so exotic when it opens up, and bone hardy. I mean,
I can tell that if I'd come in just a few days' time, that really would have been beautiful. What a gorgeous looking flower that is. Right, so new batteries in the camera, Shane.
Yeah. So So we were talking about the blue and not rubbing the blue off, and I mean, my mother-in-law, she's a plant fiddler. She's always,
I thought you were a plant fiddler, Shane.
She's always touching me this bamboo here. So
well, who can blame her?
So if you look, she sits here and she's like reaching and touching plants. So to stop that, what better plant?
I see what you're doing now, Shane.
So we come round here. I went down to London and I acquired this jungle stinging nettle.
Oh,
so, I mean,
this is one of those fancy new forms that doesn't sting, isn't it, Shane?
No, it really does sting you. So if you touch, look at the thorn.
That is absolutely vicious.
So that's put there to stop my mother-in-law touching my plants.
That is certainly a deterrent, Shane. I mean, I've got to say, obviously, stinging nettles themselves, great for wildlife, but obviously sting. So then we moved over to this new form of, all these amazing nettals that we can grow now that don't sting, and you've gone full circle and chosen a wacky piece like this that's vicious as well.
I mean, I've got the Bomaria, and then I decided we'd have one of these in here.
That is a seriously savage looking plant. I mean, those hairs.
Yeah, I mean, I like my sunshine, and the other day I'd got my shirt off, I'm gardening, and I'd got no shirt on, and there were a weed coming up there, and I forgot about it. Reached over and actually got myself on my belly there.
Oh no.
So it does gear quite a jab. Like a wasp sting. It like stops you. It stops you in your tracks when it gets you.
And be very wary of that, and I'm sure it's stopped your mother-in-law from touching your bamboo so much, hasn't it?
Keep off my blue bamboo, my baby. Nobody's touching my baby, not even my mother-in-law.
Well, there we go. Yeah, I've definitely walked well past that one.
And look here, look, we've got a garden cross spider.
Don't know how well I can focus on that, but great to see the wildlife interacting with your garden. I mean, again, it's just such a complete picture visually, and in terms of it ticks a wildlife box. You've got the sound from the stream, that beautiful flowing water. Everything looks great, and there's just so much going on, isn't there?
And I mean, it's tidy, but if you look at, it's reasonably tidy, but there is mess under here. I leave leaf litter and things, so it's there. It's not because I'm bone idle. It's there for the little newts and things.
Oh, definitely. I think we're so used these days in gardening programs about they tell you what you should do, leave litter and stuff like this. But you are doing it here to help your plants, to help the wildlife in your garden. It's not for some big eco message. It's to make your garden better, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the birds are in there scratching around, eating the insects. You just get so much more pleasure from garden. You sit out here. Had a little firecrest, goldcrest coming in. And a firecrest hopping about amongst everything, and you see them new birds come in that you haven't seen before.
Oh yeah,
because they're woodland birds, and I'm starting to get that woodland feel. So I know it's working because
from the wildlife.
The little woodland birds are coming in now.
It's just so like you could literally just spend just a long time looking into here, couldn't you? And that big banana at the back there, it could be in the Himalayas or something, couldn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's really, and you stand there and it's just. You're getting the height now everywhere, so you look up there, like if you look that way, and it's wherever you stand, you're starting to get that feel now, which in like 3-4 years, it's amazing what these plants can do.
I started off with grand visions, but the past few years, my time has been definitely a lot more precious.
Yeah, but we're all like that when we've got a young family.
I understand that, but it's more that I can see how you've got everything to come together so quickly, but for it to come together with so much balance and composition without all the trial and error that a lot of other people have to do,
Yeah, it's
myself
beginner's luck,
included.
George.
It's not beginner's luck when you're pushing your 90s, Shane, is it? No, it truly is beautiful, but you can start to see there as well, can't you? The autumn tones just creeping in now.
Yeah.
Stress has induced an early sort of dormancy, hasn't it, for a lot of plants?
Yeah, that heat and I don't think it's that. It was so. I mean, our last frost were, I think, 6th of March.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a long season, hasn't it?
So it's not so much that they've done early. Things have got 7 months of life in them.
You may be right there. Yeah, actually. Yeah.
So
I hadn't considered it like
in
that.
this garden, things came up so early that they're not. It's not so much the drought and I mean, it is partly the drought, but it's
they've had the season.
They've had the season, so they've done the thing, and that's just what plants do. So
I agree, but even in its sort of latter stage of life this year, that still looks amazing, doesn't it?
This would have been exactly the same. This would have been brown and shriveled up. I mean, I mentioned last year the Trachycarpus carmine glow flower in September. There's one little flower there. Now, I cut that one back to try and get it to grow back.
Yeah.
And if you look here, I left one just on purpose to show you the difference. So I didn't cut that one back. Look at that.
Wow. Yeah.
So totally died. Not died, it's died back. It's had its season. It came up really early. So it came up 2 months earlier than last year.
It's done its thing, it's flowered.
It's done its thing and it's finished. So it's not done early. It's had its 5 months.
Yeah, I hadn't really considered it like that. Yeah, it was such a great start to the year on paper with the temperatures. It's been fantastic, but the plants have done the thing by now, haven't they? August is what sort of late September probably was in the past couple of years.
Yeah, the season's been so long. And obviously you guys on east side and on south have had it bone dry.
Oh, absolutely.
We had it dry March till the end of June, and then we've had rain, so we've been lucky. So my garden's had a good watering pretty much every other day.
Definitely, it looks so much lusher than mine as a result, but I never really got round to putting the finishing touches to mine this year, but I've got a few ideas for next year, and having seen that Mahonia, I definitely need more of that long term. So I'm going to try some of those cuttings this year.
But I'm also changing, you know, I'm changing this garden. I've got new ideas, like around that area around there. Some of that gravel come out in front of the wall. I'll be adding soil there, adding plants.
Oh, exciting stuff.
So it's always evolving and always changing. I mean, this catalpa, this were like a little whip like that. So this got planted just like that bit there.
Yeah.
And I put a cane in to support it in wind because it was blowing like that. And then you look at the thickness of that now, and we're there again, aren't we, with the girth?
Well, that is impressive girth shape.
But I mean, 3-4 years, that's now ready to be pollarded down to probably where the fork is there. I'll probably go 6 inch higher than the fork. Yeah. Cut it down on every limb.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll be like, you see the Paulownia down there with the big leaves. We'll get the big leaves.
You'll get that kind of effect from it.
Yeah. This is the purpurea, the big nonioides catalpa.
Yeah. So you get that sort of flush of maroon, don't you, to the new growth.
So the new leaves are fantastic.
It's a very impressive plant, and I'm sure with a bit of coppicing and even bigger leaves next year, you'll have an amazing canopy to look at, won't you?
Yeah, so the leaves, because obviously they're getting smaller, and as it's getting taller, the leaves are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, so it's now ready. Yeah,
ready for a chop back. But again, you've given it its few years to
size up,
to bulk up.
It's got a big root system. Yeah,
I'm sure it has.
Leave it 4 years. Now it's ready.
Yeah. And just for my sort of plant brain as well, is this some kind of rubus?
Rubus, yeah. This is rubus tricolour, so it's a blackberry, and I love the stems. If you look at the stems,
oh yes,
no thorns, but furry. You know,
it's
you can. It's not going to sting you.
Like a kiwi. I'm not falling for that again,
Shane. No, it's and the problem with this is I've grown it for the berries because I'm into eating my berries, but the birds come and get them just before they're ready.
All that wildlife you've attracted, it's fighting back.
So it's like biting me really on the backside. So and I eat these fuchsia berries as well, but I've eaten them all.
You eat fuchsia berries, do you?
Yeah. So these go when they go black, they get about that sort of size, and they go black or deep purple.
Yeah.
And I have them on my breakfast with some yogurt and fruit chopped up, and then.
I don't hear this on Gardener's World. Just saying, you can eat these berries. Try this one once or twice. Only mild sort of hallucinogenic effects, but great with your porridge.
They're edible. So you know they've got an unusual taste. It's slightly like I don't know. It's sweet, but it's different.
I can.
It's
do you know
not
what?
great. Put it that way.
I can picture the tang.
Yeah.
And then again, obviously, you got the voodoo lilies down here. Some
Yeah.
pileas, have you?
Yeah. I mean, you look at that
Beautiful.
leaf form. I know everybody grows them, but look
Yeah.
at. I mean, you look at that leaf shape. That's fantastic.
I started off with these. Some of them have sort of disappeared, but
Try
I need
not
to
to
plant
get
more.
my deformed martial arts. Every toe's been broke. Don't get my sandals in. Nobody wants to do that.
Well, no, I'm pleased you put your black professional ones on and not your pink sparkly ones this time.
Yeah. Wants to look at my broken, twisted toes.
Shane.
This is designed for a hobbit or Mike Collins. Somebody vertically challenged. So I did this. No, don't laugh. No, don't laugh. Sorry.
Okay,
Mike,
okay.
I'm
Serious on.
So
Great guy, Mike, isn't he?
Yeah. So the culms out of there, the little culms at that blue berinda there,
Oh, I had the
that I
centre
cut out. I actually just bent one over there, arched it round, but they weren't long enough.
You're joking.
So I could only get that height. It was great when it were there. I could walk under it, but the plant's grown, got thicker, and now
bulked up.
Yeah. So next year I'll cut one of the big culms off, and it'll give me an archway up there.
That would be considerate, because I imagine a few of your taller guests your open days walked out. You could have raised $2,000 for charity, but you didn't.
For you, it's a bit of a challenge.
I'm going to have to
But
bend
it's
right down here, Shane.
I mean,
This is about 3'6".
The thing is, you stand this side though, and you look at that, and you've got these perennial sweet peas, you've got this clematis. I mean, Jenny and Rogers took that one out of their garden, didn't they? And they planted another plant.
Yeah.
And I mean, for me, in our location, this has been flowering all summer, so it's fabulous.
It looks beautiful, and again, I keep mentioning it, but for a lot of people into tropical style gardening, it is a specific group of plants that brought them in. But to make the garden complete, I think it's these complementary plants, isn't it? Often you're perfectly normal, traditional, common plants that look beautiful, and this combo is great.
I'd had 4 goes at planting evergreen climbers here.
Yeah.
It's a big hill. If you look at my neighbours over there, it's a big hill. It's coming down there when it rains. All water's running straight down here. There's another hill over there. It's all coming down here. Channels down here. So passion flowers, clematis, almond, everything rots and dies. It's just too wet. This is growing.
Yeah, they like the feet in the sort of the dampness,
they'll coat with. I mean, these have got roots like great big parsnips. These sweet peas, they get right down deep. So so they stop any waterlogging, and it's just that sense of a journey. You know, it's all right. I know we're laughing about it being small, but actually, that little hobbit hole. Do you know when you think when you're a kid and
is this the way you're going to make it sound intentional?
Yeah, and you're going into a little garden. You like you're creeping.
No, I do like that. Yeah,
I
get you.
I like the feel of it.
I like the sort of pushing past the Gunneras in mine. My wife doesn't, but sorry.
But, realistically, next year that'll all be cut back. There'll be a big. I'll get one of the big culms off the berinda, I'll bend it round, and we'll do it.
That's very
do it how
considerate
I want
of you.
to do it because it's all right for my wife, but I'm struggling a bit.
Shane, you had headroom under there.
You're on your knees, aren't you, when you're going through?
I mean, next year when you're sort of in your mid-90s, you'll be walking in your frame under there, no problem, won't you?
But look at this, Trachycarpus gigantea. Now, it's still a baby.
Oh, yes.
But if you remember, there was nothing there, was there? It was smaller than the Virginia.
It was about grass height, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we've actually got a proper culms coming up here. So these are still soft because they're new, so I don't want to snap them off.
There's no aggressive fondling today, is there?
Yeah, but I just can't wait for that to grow. I mean, it's getting to see that in like 1 year from what it was.
Oh, yes. And this is one, obviously, you've contained it, haven't you? So you'll still be able to get your van out in a couple of years' time, won't you?
Yeah. So, like you say, I'm restricted here what I can do because I've got to get in and out. So it's things that will grow taller here, but I'll have some leaves. So I've got this. I might regret that. The Pleoblastus.
Potentially,
it's one of them bamboos.
It likes a wonder.
Yeah, and I haven't restricted it because I want it to sort of
just. Yeah, you're doing gentle, feathery movements with your hands, but that's going to be a proper runner,
that might become an headache, and I might be there with my pickaxe, because that will go through the roadstone and everything.
I'm sure it will. But I mean, this idea, is, again, amazing plant there, amazing plant here, but the way they're set up, I mean, what's some of these plants? We've got the begonia there, haven't we?
Yeah, that's the Hoytoya. This is. I mean, I bought this in '80s, not this particular one, but I bought it as a pond plant to grow around in the water and the damp edge at pond margins.
Right, okay.
But if you remember last year when you came, it
was a little sprig of it, wasn't it?
This was just one sprig there.
Yeah, I do like it. Seeing it in your garden, it's a beautiful plant.
It's a vigorous runner though, so you do have to be careful. I mean, this is contained because there's roadstone, so it's compacted roadstone about 12 inches deep under this pea gravel.
Yeah.
So I've dug all that out, dug down to probably 2.5 foot, and then I've added improved soil improver like composted manure, and that mixed it with the sandy clay.
Improved it sort of locally.
Because it really were just useless subsoil.
Yeah.
But it's not useless.
Oh, no.
So what everybody pays a skip to take away, I still use that in gardening. I just mix it with composted manure.
Plants want to get the roots into quite a rich water-retentive soil eventually, don't they?
Yeah.
And adding the manure helps break it up and lets them get down to it.
And I mean, the growth of this is just fantastic.
So remind me which Schefflera this is again?
Alpina. Yeah. I mean, that were tiny when you came last time. It's really starting to thicken up. Look, if you look down there, I don't know if you can get that with your camera.
Oh, yeah. You can see.
It's going woody. It was about that height last year when you came. So, I mean, it's doubled in height.
Yeah.
It's doing really well.
Very tough and very beautiful.
And I am, like I say, I've not overdone the watering. So if you look at my plants that I'm growing in garden, I'm trying to keep the growth. They're not massive, long. Some of the ones I'm growing in the greenhouse, they're shooting up. They're miles taller, but they're not going to be as hardy. So they're going to need another few winters.
Yeah. So it's letting plants grow slowly often has benefits in terms of hardness, toughness, doesn't it? Not spoiling them, but I mean, the grapes. This is amazing, Shane. I just don't understand how you grow so many cool exotic ornamentals, so many beautiful plants to eat, and then not so much for the wildlife as well. It is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, grapes, they will ripen, they will be edible. They have got seeds in, so I mean, they're a bit of a...
Yeah.
I can't grow the red grape out here. I won't get nothing, but I mean, that's looking impressive. These are Tigridia, lovely flowers, but...
Oh, yes.
I'm saving this. I ain't cut them back because I want the seeds, because I'm sprinkling the seeds up there, or various plants for like a grassy margin.
So even that is playing the long game, isn't it? Because it must take a good few years to actually, just from like grass-like plants to actually flower.
I mean them there, that's Angel's fishing rod, pink flowers, and my van will drive past them and they'll move and they'll not snap off.
So even at 102, you've still got these long-term plants, haven't you? You're an inspiration for us all, Shane.
We've got this Tetrapanax. This was down here, weren't it? It was like a Jersey. This was Tetrapanax empress.
That's a very unusual looking thing, that one, isn't it?
I mean, you look at the orange. I mean,
it's got a beautiful bronze glow to it. Serrated leaves.
Yeah.
Not quite as big as one we well, obviously not as big as the one we saw at the first. In the front garden.
But still an impressive plant.
Very impressive. And then we've got the figs, which you took two of when we were warming up. I didn't expect you to actually pull them off the tree, but you did.
Here's a little disaster. Another one that didn't enjoy those hot weeks. I mean, look at the leaves on that. Awful.
What's this?
This is a laburnum tree. So
do you know what I was thinking laburnum? I thought, no, it's got to be something from the Himalayas, something weird.
No. I love a laburnum tree. Yeah. Do you know, it's one of my favourite trees.
Oh yeah.
Or once it gets up to about, I'll keep it to about 15 foot tall.
Yeah.
Let it branch out a bit like an umbrella and let them all dangle down.
And
my van will go underneath it.
Oh yeah. They're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah. Cordyline, managed to get that through. And if you look at this mess here,
that's what's protected it, probably.
That is why it's got through winter.
Yes.
Because what I were doing when I first moved in, like I'd done where I used to live, taking all the dead leaves off, too clinical, too clean.
Yeah.
In this location, it's just too cold.
Yeah.
Leave everything on as it is till it thickens up, because they all got wiped out. So I'll leave anything that's catching in there, just leave it.
Oh no, it's such a simple thing, but it's definitely one of those things that we all learn, isn't it?
That's now when it's really cold. The actual the stem's not going to get. I might lose the tip, but I won't lose.
Yeah, the actual plant itself.
Yeah, so it's little things like that. Is just adjusting my gardening.
Ancient wisdom that we could all benefit from.
So
Brassaiopsis, I remember this from last time. This is fatsioides.
Yeah, I mean, I've butchered this plant and I've took cuttings off it.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah. So I've got several cuttings. I think I've got about 6 in greenhouse growing, but it's shooting up and it's growing well, and it's, they're one of them rare plants. So try and propagate them and get more and hand it around to a few friends. Manihot, that's got through winter, so I mean,
that is impressive.
Tiny little planter planted. I mean, you can see it's barely got a woody trunk, look.
Oh yeah. Not much of a stem on that.
So it was so I have first winter greenhouse, second summer planted out, and it's near house wall. If I were planting it in garden, I might get 3 winters.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. A bit more time to bulk up.
Yeah, but
that
I mean,
is
beautiful. Yeah,
those leaves are something else, aren't they? And I like the way you've combined things. So when I first started making my videos, I think there was a bit of OCD running through it in terms of plant combinations. So for me, like you got your Mediterranean fan palm there, your Chimerops, that's a Mediterranean plant. This is a banana that likes lots of water. This is unusual, exotic, that needs loads of space. But seeing them all together, they just flow, don't they? Everything works.
But do you know when I dug down, I test out soil, I always do when I'm doing any gardening. So I dug right down and I found there is water down there.
Yeah.
And that don't bother it one bit.
No. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot more plants. They're adaptable.
So long as the first 2 foot isn't saturated, so the roots can breathe. Any that it wants to grow in water,
it can get it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a fig there near the stream, and that's got its roots in pond.
That.
And you'd think, well, it don't want to be in water, but that's choosing to grow in water.
Yeah. A lot of the time, I think when they talk about plants liking restricted root, areas and stuff, a lot of the time it's so they fruit more, so they flower more. It doesn't mean they enjoy it. It means that it stresses them enough to produce, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But often, once they get into that water, they just grow rampantly, like all this.
I mean, I've lost more of these Mediterranean fan palms.
I can imagine.
Do you know?
They're not as hardy as
years,
they could be. Yeah.
So when I lived up in northeast Derbyshire, you get a bad winter, they'd get wiped out. I mean, I love palms and that, but in this area, you've got to plant it near a building.
Yeah, I'll be sensible.
And one we're eating in, or sunshine.
Yeah, when you have it at 35 degrees in there in winter, it helps keep these alive, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I'd probably lose that if it were planted out in garden. So it's planted near house. That's the only place it'll survive.
If you were going to have a metre wide, not even a metre wide border, what a cool mix of plants. I just love it. Fantastic.
I mean, if you're just looking at the house wall, it's so harsh, and I don't want to look at that. So the probably only one I'll probably... There's a reason that's in that pot, is so its roots aren't in foundation.
Yeah.
Because you don't plant a fig straight next to your foundation.
No, figs are vigorous beasts,
Yeah,
aren't
they'll
they?
crack your walls, so it is in a pot. So, that's important to say that, actually, because I never said that last time. Don't go planting a fig near...
Yeah.
They can be...
Be careful about which plant you're choosing to plant right next to your house. That is definitely...
And I move that pot, I slide it out, and I trim any roots.
No, that is
once a year.
Point. Definitely. And we're back to where we started,
Back to where we started.
With the begonia torsa, the colocasias, waggies, and that beautiful Brugmansia.
Yeah, and the knife off your ruperii, that flowers
they're
in
stunning,
winter,
aren't they?
so late autumn.
Yeah, and others. Well, one of mine has just started showing flowers, I think, partly down to the stress of this summer. But I've got to say, Shane, honestly, the transformation it's just mind-blowing.
It's just
it feels different,
I mean,
doesn't
it's 13 months since you came.
13 months.
13 months, and it's a different world, isn't it, really?
It really is. Like, this is, for me, what really got me into growing a lot of these tropical and exotic plants when I started. It's that transformation. How a plant like this can... Like, this is literally larger than life, isn't it? You don't see plants in the UK with trunks like that in 2 years. You don't see leaves that are over a metre across, and you don't get this instant sort of feeling of like being in a jungle or being in a... It feels like a place now, doesn't it? Feel like a proper garden, not just a border.
Feels like something around there with them.
On that note, Shane,
just have one final.
I was trying to end this video poetically, but no.
Joking aside, I mean, look at the fruit on that. I mean, it's absolutely loaded. So And did you get? We did the marrow, didn't we?
I think we've exhausted most of your jokes.
Oh, there's one more thing here.
One more thing.
The Yeti's head.
Wow. What is that? What is that?
Oh.
Are we just leaving that there?
It's
I'll just put Yeti's head on the screen and people can try and Google it themselves, can't they?
Yeah, just Google it. Yeah. Oh, it's gone. Cash.
It'll come to you. Just send me a message and I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah,
and we'll just seamlessly put this in. Or I might not. Who knows?
But yeah, I mean, it's not my kind of plant. And I was down at Delbridge, and I said, I want something unusual. And for my wife's like open garden day, something that's going to make people stop and stare.
What, like all this lot over here doesn't?
Yeah. So that was just that. What I said, I've got a wall, and I need something to just plonk on it that looks a bit unusual.
Something that's very tactile, interesting to touch.
I mean, it's like a Sasquatch, isn't it? It's just like there, isn't it?
It's definitely a bit out there, Shane. Yeah, I'll give you that.
And I mean, it's supposedly hardy, so we'll see.
It is an interesting little beast.
So it may be there in 2 years, it may not be. So
well, we will see.
Yeah.
Well, once again, Shane, thank you very much for this. You're just entertaining and very, very informative walk around your garden. Great to see the little tips and techniques that you've used to get a lot of these amazing, beautiful, rare exotics and other plants through your challenging climate. So people, if you're watching this, once again, I'd urge you, go to the link in the description below, chuck in a few quid if you've enjoyed this video. If you like my videos in general, if you just want to support Shane and thank him for his time, please put in a few quid. It really would be appreciated. And if you want a chunk of rare blue bamboo, send Shane a message. Just DM in and you're guaranteed one.
Well, however many pieces I've got, they've more than one. So yeah,
I don't know. Shane, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure as always. And your garden is genuinely an inspiration to myself and a lot of other people who watch this. I love the combination. I love the overall look.
I mean, it's still a young garden.
It's a young garden.
It's not. Do you know what I mean? But it's coming now. It's starting to feel like a garden now. For me.
It's starting, Shane. For a lot of people, this could be their life's work, and you've done it in 4 years, this frontier. That really is amazing. And it's not just a beautiful garden, there's so much botanical interest as well. If you've enjoyed seeing around Shane's beautiful garden here, then definitely check out my recent video filmed at Tony Shep's garden, not a million miles from here. Or alternatively, also check out my video series over at Mark's Crazy Tiki Garden, where Mark often explores the trial, error, and tribulations of growing all these amazing exotics through the season. So thanks again, Shane. You're a top guy, and I've really enjoyed today.
Thanks for coming. And like you say, it's just for me, it's just the change in 12 months is unbelievable.
It is genuinely
But
stunning.
I think that's partly not nothing to do with me. It's to do with the wettest year on record last year.
I think you're playing yourself down, Shane. Like with everything, you know, gardening, a bit of science, a bit of art, and a bit of practical experience. You've got years of that.
Years and decades. But yeah, soil improver, composted manure, you can't get enough of it. That is the key. Everything in this garden, I've dug down minimum of 50% composted manure.
The most important thing, I've mentioned it multiple times,
Yeah.
you've said it before, if you want this growth, improve, amend your soil.
I wouldn't plant a plant without improving the soil.
There we go.
I just wouldn't do it.
And that is the Shane Bilson planting method. Shane, thank you very much. I'll see you later.
These things are we having one?
Do you think they're going to appear in the video or not?
Yeah, of course they are. Look at that.
I wasn't even going to put this bit in the video, but
Well, you're going to be adding it in later, so yeah.
Now you pick them.
Pick these things.
I can't pick them all.
Oh, I can.
Are you going to eat it?
Right.
I was only going to use this as an audio test, Shane, but now you've eaten your garden. You don't see this in garden as well, do you?
Yeah. Oh, they're so nice. Stop it. I mean, just doing shit to you. They are really good.
This is Shane. I don't like the camera in my face, and I'm just like
coming in.
Following away, you're eating a fig.
All fig in my teeth.
Nah. So, I'll wait for you to eat your fig now, Shane.
Yeah, hang on. Right, are we good? Are we start? Hang on, let me put my figs down. I've got an handful of figs here. This is no good. So, put them there for added wasp attractant.
Oh, yeah.